This netcast is brought to you by Deerswood, the Excel experts, helping you get the most out of Excel. Today we're going to have a look at how to add some custom toolbars to an Excel worksheet or VBA application, however you want to describe it. I've got a couple of buttons here. The first one to delete custom toolbars, just to so that we can do the process several times. And then I've got a custom toolbar number 1, number 2, a custom worksheet menu bar, and then a button for dump Face Ids. So let's have a look. Let's press the buttons, and then we can have a look at what each one is doing. So just before we press the custom toolbar, you'll see that there's nothing up here. If we press custom toolbar 1, you'll see we get the add-ins option coming up, and then within that we've got 4 buttons, each with a nice cheery icon and a particular description, and then we can click one and we can perform some kind of action. If I press the delete custom toolbars, that just deletes it. So I've pressed add in again, and then we've got that. If I create another custom toolbar, you can see that I've got another set of buttons come in. If I create a custom worksheet menu bar, which is a part of the standard offering, again we get these ones coming up here. So if we actually have a look at each of these macros, if you just right click any of them and you say assign macro, you can choose which macro is assigned to them. This worksheet or this spreadsheet is on our website at deerswood.co.uk. So let's just have a look at the macros now. So if we look at create custom toolbar my menu, so with this particular macro, the first thing we do is just check whether the menu or my menu exists, and if it does, and we try and create another one, we get an error. So I'm just looping through all the command bars to check whether my menu exists, and if it doesn't, then we can actually go and create it. And we use the with application command bars.add to add the menu bar, which is called my menu. And then with each of the for each one we kind of add, we're adding a control button there with action 1, caption action 1, and there's another MSO control button with action 2, action 3, and then action 4, and then we just end that. So that creates the toolbar for us. What you'll notice is, let's just delete those toolbars, and I'm going to create custom toolbar 1. Then if I create another toolbar, it goes underneath it. If I was to put more buttons on custom toolbar 1, it would expand across here. If I have another toolbar, it kind of goes down. So let's just have a look at that. So I've got another macro, which is my other menu, and again I do the same thing, which is I check whether there is a command bar called my other menu, because if there is, and I try and create it again, it's going to error. And then I've got the same type of with statement with command bars, add my other menu, and then we're adding the buttons and my other menu, action 1, action 2, action 3, and that gives us the buttons. The other interesting thing is Face ID. This is where you assign the icon, and you can see I have chosen some light bulbs here, a smiley face, and then some of the card suits here. There's another worksheet here which is Face Ids. So this actually dumps all of the Face Ids, and there are about 4,000 into the into a worksheet, and I've actually, there's a little macro here that actually when you press it, it's going to clear everything out, and then it kind of goes through and just one by one adds them. If you press escape, you can quit because that process takes quite a long time, and you may not want to sit there for 30 minutes while it goes for 4,000. Now there is a macro for dumping these Face IDs. If we just go to developer again and we say dump Face IDs, and we do edit, and I've modified this code. I think I found this on Excel forum posted by RBS. So I've just modified it, but I thought I'd give him the credit rather than taking it all myself. But if you run through this, it will explain. There's a particular loop here which assigns the command bar control Face ID to a particular integer, and then it prints it out onto the worksheet. And there's also the action here which checks whether the escape key has been pressed, and that then interrupts the macro. So that's kind of quite useful. The final thing is if we look at the custom worksheet menu bar. So this is something slightly different. This is a bit more standard, and then that just kind of gives you some buttons here that you can go and press. So it's not quite a custom toolbar, but it allows you to customize the existing worksheet menu bar in Excel. And again, if we look at the macro that we've assigned to that, the first thing we're going to do is reset it, because again, if you try and create it and it's already there, it bombs. And then again, it's just with command bars, but rather than creating our own, we use the standard worksheet menu bar and then add the buttons. And you can see we can get the option for the caption, we get the option for which macro to run when you press it, and then the style. But if you use the worksheet menu bar option, you do not get the option to use a particular icon on your button. So there we go. I think it's an interesting way to create your own toolbars, and as I said, the worksheet is on the website. Okay, cheers. Find us at dearswood.co.uk, helping you get the most out of Excel.